you are a first-time visitor to the island or a repeat tourist, you may know that January 25th is officially Betico Croes' day. Not only that, there's a plaza on the island named after him. As well, you might come across statues and monuments about Betico Croes. So, who is this important historical figure? Let's get an academic perspective on it.
I would dare to say he is one of the most popular historical figures in not only Aruban politics, but in Dutch Caribbean politics, as well as in the Dutch Kingdom.
Dr. Gregory Richardson here is talking about Betico Croes. On the island of Aruba, Betico Croes is a celebrated historical figure, mainly due to his political leadership charge towards Aruba getting its own independent status, known on the island as status aparte. What does attaining this level of autonomy from the Dutch Kingdom mean exactly?
And within that context, why that is so important is because Aruba would then have, for the first time, their own prime minister, their own parliament, and their own government institutions on their own, which would also include their own financial currency, and also sort of an emphasis on language and identity, and also flag and national anthem, and others.
As a cultural anthropologist and history educator, Dr. Gregory Richardson has conducted vast research as well as interviews on Betico Croes. He's also published academic papers on him. According to Dr. Richardson, Betico's accomplishments went well beyond politics. He had an innate ability to connect with Arubans from all walks of life.
Tremendous oratory skills, able to communicate very effectively with the population, with different parts of the population. So he was very astute in communicating with, let's say, on the level with politicians, high-level politicians, but also with children, with let's say different people in the community. So I think that was one of his skills, his abilities.
Betico was seen as an inspiration to many people, including the working class, since the leader started his career off as a beloved school teacher before moving into politics. Betico's status aparte movement ignited positive social implications to begin on the island. Fast forward to today, he is still considered a national hero on this island nation for the way he propelled the island forward towards its own autonomy. What is unfortunate in the story of Betico is that he never got to see his work come to fruition.
On the precipice of the status aparte, which would go in January 1st, 1986, he on 31st of December he got in a car accident, and he was in a coma for 11 months. And he died after. So he was never able to actually experience that which he actually worked so hard for.
Believe it or not, the demise of Betico is actually somewhat similar to other prominent figures worldwide.
Sort of tragedy to the story, and very much comparable to many of the world leaders we know around the world. So if we look at, for example, a Martin Luther King or JFK, or many of the other leaders around the world. But this was also sort of a strange occurrence of events.
Betico Croes had and continues to have a unique way of conjuring the spirit of Aruban pride. That pride is still felt today, and he has a very special place in our hearts.
Convivir, señor Betico Croes.
Hola, Nicolina.